Hello, I'm here as usual. This is my second recording for today. I videotaped myself during the daytime around 2 o'clock p.m. Today is my birthday, and as I said in yesterday's video, I bought a Kindle, not Paperwhite, but the least expensive model of Kindle for myself as my 59th birthday, and I was ready to get it. And just after I got it, I wanted to make a video, so I was ready. I put on my makeup and I was ready to make a video. And just before 2 o'clock, I was learned that, by the way, I'm in a bathtub again, and so I really hope that my voice is clear enough, because in the bathtub or bathroom, the voice can be vibrated, right? Vibrated? No. I don't know how to call it, but it might not sound as clear as it usually does when I record myself outside or in a room. But in a bathroom, the voice vibrates. Is it okay? Vibrates. Is it the right word to say here? I hope. Okay, anyway. And I was learned on the Amazon website that the Kindle had been delivered already, and it was put outside of the door of the entrance. It is usually they usually do so because it is a designated place when a package from Amazon is delivered. Alright, and as soon as I was learned that my package had been delivered, I couldn't resist, but went down the stairs and opened the door of the entrance door to get it. For one thing, I didn't want it to be stolen by someone. In Japan, such a thing seldom happens, fortunately, but I didn't want it to be outside, or I didn't want it to be left outside. So I went down the stairs as soon as possible, but try not to fall down, or I don't know. When you go down the stairs, once in a while, once in a blue moon, you stumble and fall, right? And that is actually the last thing I want. That's the last thing I want to happen. I don't know how to say it. I don't want it to happen. That's why every time I go down the stairs, I have to be very, very careful not to stumble and fall. Otherwise, it would be terrible if I had a broken leg or anywhere, right? Especially as you get older, the more you can be fragile. In order not to do that, I take some tablets like calcium and magnesium. I'm not sure how to pronounce this word. Magnesium, is it okay? Am I pronouncing this word correctly? I really hope so though. Okay, anyway. Where was I? Yes, I got the package and I was ready because I already the makeup was on my face already. I put on my makeup and I got ready so that I could make a video where I open the package, and I did. It was about 15 to 20-minute video, and I uploaded it to this channel as it is. I didn't edit anything. I didn't add any subtitles or sound or music, background music or anything. I uploaded it to this channel as it is, but after that I edited it and I cut some unnecessary section, and so that it can be watched in a more fun way. I mean, when you cut the videos in an unnatural way, it can be fun sometimes. If you cut your the videos too much, you look like as if you speak like a robot. But if you cut it in a fun way, I mean, it's very difficult to explain, and it's also very difficult to describe what I do, because it is something to do with technique in a sense, and it has also something to do with creativity. So I think that this kind of thing is something that everyone can do. Everyone can do the same way. For some people, this kind of creative work, for some people, they are very good at this kind of creative work. And I'm not saying that I am one of them, but I'm not very good at editing videos and making the video more fun, or as fun as possible, because these days there are so many young people who are good at editing the videos, right? Editing the videos or others' videos. Some people do it as their job, right? I'm not as good as they are, but still, I love editing. I would edit so many of my videos for the last 10 years or so, and it is fun, actually. It is fun, and I love it. But the problem is, it takes time. It takes time, and it takes time and energy. For example, I edit the 20-minute video, and it took, let's see, 5 hours in order to edit the video, to make it complete. It took 5 hours. 20-minute video I'm talking about, okay? So it's time consuming and energy consuming, and I don't want to put it before anything. I don't want to put it before anything. I really love to edit the video, because once I start doing it, I tend to be into it, and I lost the track of time and everything. But now there are other things that I find it more important to me, and I try not to update my original channel. I have several channels myself, and my original, the first channel, which has 37 subscribers. It's not that big. It's not that big channel. It's not a very big channel, but I don't want to make it grow because I don't want to edit videos, since it's time consuming, and I have more things that are more important for me, for my life. And now English comes first. Okay, English comes first. And second, I'm interested in reading now, and at the same time, I find it very interesting to know how to improve your foreign languages or my foreign languages. Now I only I focus on English, but I also love Spanish. So if I want to improve English more, and then I want to stop learning English, because it's a lifelong learning, and I will continue to learn English until I die, as long as I'm interested in English, and as long as I want to improve it. But at the same time, I'm interested in other languages, such as Spanish, and I used to learn Chinese too. But I'm well aware that language learning takes time. So I'm not really sure at the moment that I would spend my precious time on learning other languages than English. But if I want to do it, I will. Okay? And going back to where I was, I videotaped myself, and after that, my daughter gave me some presents for me. I was really, really glad about it. She gave me some packages of snacks that I found it very delicious. Actually, it is curry flavored soybean. Not soybean, but I don't know what to call it. Different kind of bean, a little longer, and it looks like a kidney. Okay, kidney beans, maybe kidney beans. Probably yes, it is kidney beans. Okay, and it is fried and then flavored with salt and curry. It's curry flavored, and salt and sugar and other things which have good flavor. And I got to love it when I first ate it. It was about, a month ago. My daughter is an artist, and maybe I was talking about this in my previous video, somewhere in my previous videos, but I don't think it is public, but okay. There was an exhibition in which she took part in, and her drawing was displayed in the exhibition, and she got some, award or something, and the award came with some present or some things that sponsors of the exhibition offered, okay, and everyone was given different thing, and hers turned out to be some snacks made of beans, okay, not only kidney beans but also soybeans and other kinds of beans, or beans were two kinds, maybe kidney beans and soybeans, but they have different flavors, and they were cooked different way. Alright, and she was given a box of snacks, and several packs of snacks. And out of all those, okay, in terms of beans, there was one pack made of pistachio. I pronounce it in Japanese pistachio, but I don't know how to pronounce it in English. Probably, yeah. I don't know how to pronounce this word in English. I don't know the English pronunciation of pistachio, but it's a kind of bean. Is it okay? Bean or nuts? Yeah, it's kind of nuts. It's one kind of nuts, and it's green, and it's delicious, and it's pretty expensive, and it's small, and usually it comes with its, the outer hard core, not core, but skin. I don't know how to call it. Nuts are a hard thing, right? Hard, I don't know how to say it. Outer thing. And usually pistachio sold at stores have such hard outer thing. Okay, but in terms of the snack of pistachio, the nut is not itself, and it is flavored with salt and anything else. I don't remember, but it didn't taste as good as the others, and I especially found delicious. I found kidney beans snack flavored either curry or black pepper. Okay, those are different flavors, and I loved the both. I loved both of them, and my daughter began to think about my present in around that time. I mean, in the beginning of this month. This month. Still this month, August. And she was just wondering. She began to wonder what she was going to give me as my birthday present. And since I love the snack so much, and it is sold either in their shop, physical shop, in a different word, or on the net. And if you buy some snacks from the shop, you have to buy more than 10,000 Japanese yen. Shopping less than 10,000 Japanese yen should come with shipping cost of 600 yen or so, because the shop is in the same city, so the shipping cost or delivery cost is the cheapest, fortunately. But she thought that it would cost the same amount of money or even more if she would go to the physical store directly, because it's in a different word, and she would have to take a subway to get there, and going there and coming back costs certain amount of time, as you might imagine, and it's as much as 600 yen, Japanese yen, or even more. So she thought that she could order it from their online shop, and she did it. And she ordered it, and she asked them to get the package to a home to be delivered. She asked them to deliver the package today, between 14 to 16. And she's told me about it last night. And I already knew that my birthday present she had bought for me was coming sometime between 2 p.m. and 4 p.m. today. And she didn't know which was good between she didn't know when is better, which was better between I don't know. She didn't know what to do about the delivery date, whether it should be delivered before the birthday or on the birthday, or since I have two birthdays, my real birthday and official birthday, so everyone doesn't know which is better, or even which is the best, when is the best of all three. I mean, if it was delivered even before the birthday, I was supposed to get it as soon as possible. I wouldn't have to wait until my birthday, right? And she asked me which is better for me. But that's something that I wouldn't want to answer either, because I really wanted to look forward to it. So I told her that that's what I can decide myself. So it's up to you. I told her so, and she thought about it, and it turned out to be today, and I was informed last night, and I was looking forward to it. And then another present she gave me was two bowls, and I wondered what they were. It has a sticker on it. It's they are in the box, made of I don't know what to call it in English, but white, very light, and the material is used to preserve very cold stuff. It's very light and white, and it's easily break if you use knife or something. And it's made of I think plastic. It's very light, and when you store ice outdoors, it is used. I hope I can make myself understood, and now you get the idea of what I'm talking about, or you get the idea of what it is. Alright, and those bowls made of plastic, and those bowls are made of plastic, and the color is red, and they look like a usual rubber bowl sold at a sports shop, or even children's toy store. But some liquid. It is full of certain kind of liquid, but I don't know what it is, what's inside. But it's pretty heavy because it's full of liquid, and how big it is, the bowl, it's your palm size. All right, and actually they are used to distinguish fire. So you put them in the kitchen, or wherever it is, wherever you like. And when fire breaks out, you can use them. Just throw them or throw it, one of them or two of them, many of them, whatever, how many ever. Put them in the fire, and it can be used as distinguisher. Is it okay, this word? Does this kind of word exist? Distinguisher. Something that distinguish, or turn off. Put off fire. And I'm so impressed. I was so impressed because these days I began to be afraid that in the future fire breaks out. Because when you get older, the more often fire tends to break out, right? Since you're inactive, you are getting more and more inactive, and you can be forgetful, I don't know which, easily forget, right? And for me, I tend to be absent-minded. I always think about something. I'm always thinking about something, even while cooking. and sometimes I turn on the gas, but I realized that I turned on the wrong burner. Okay. And what if something was on the wrong not heater, but burner, right? It might get fire, right? That's the last thing I want now at the moment, and I will want. So that's why, and I'm so happy that she thought a lot. She gave a lot of thought about, or she gave a lot of thought. She gave it a lot of thought, and she thought that was the best present for me, and I think she was right. And one more thing, she gave me a small box, okay, small box, and it looks like a very 1 centimeter box, and 4 centimeter wide, and 4 centimeter, I don't know how to say it, length. It's square, and one, I don't know how to call it, line, or I don't know, 4 centimeters each, square. And it's actually not, I don't know how to explain the shapes and objects. I don't know much about the names of shapes and objects, but it looks like a very colorful, cute box used for a present, and she's told me to open it as my eyes closed, I don't know, with my eyes closed, and I closed my eyes and I opened the box, and she told me to open my eyes, and I looked at it, and it was a box, and I don't know how to call it. When you open a box, or when you open a page of a card or something, some objects made of paper will be folded. It makes 3D objects. You know what I mean? And that happened to the box. So that's why she wanted me to open the box with my eyes closed. And then after I open the box, and then I open my eyes, and then I can see it unfolded. And not 3D actually, but some animals are standing in the box, and it was amusing. And in the box there was this coupon, or I don't know how to call it. It's a card, and it is equivalent to a certain amount of money, and it can be used on Amazon. And so yes, it's a gift card, and I don't know how much it is. I haven't seen it because it's not important to me, because it's not such a big deal how much it is, because I was really glad about her consideration, affection, and generosity, and yes, something like that, right? But anyway, I was so glad because she and I have been exchanging presents for the last many years, for all these years. And there was actually one time, or sometimes, I wanted to quit because I'm a kind of person. It's funny or weird, but I'm a kind of person who doesn't want to get a present because I'm not used to it, and I don't know how to react to it. I'm glad, but I tend to think that I should express my feelings much more to show my gratitude, and I tend to feel numb. I tend to numb sometimes suddenly because I easily get confused, and I don't know how to express my feelings. So when I was given something, a present or something, I don't know how to react to it. I say, I never failed to say, thank you, I'm so glad, this is fantastic. I really love it. Yeah, of course. But I tend to think too much about it. And I know that there are certain people, some people feel the same way as I do. Those people never like a surprise party because it's too sudden, right? It's too sudden. I hear such people say that they never want other people, friends and family, to plan a surprise party for them because they get confused and they don't know how to react. Because I think that they are nice people, including me, because I don't know how to say it, but they might feel that they will have to make others happy or glad, so it makes them such notion or such thing, I guess, will make them get confused and make them don't know how to react. So I get confused. And there were actually some times when I felt this way, and I wanted to stop exchange presents on my birthday and on her birthday. And anyway, I always give her something that are more expensive than the present that she gives me. Yeah, it's okay because I have more money, I am richer, I am more affluent than she is, but maybe I might be sounding as if I am a very stingy person, right? Yeah, I might be, but now, especially this year, last year I had a colon cancer operation, and I'm so glad that I have been able to be alive until today, and I'm so grateful for being able to alive, and I'm so grateful that I can celebrate my birthday. How many more years I can do the same, I don't know. So that is why every year is special to me. Every year is precious to me. And every birthday from now on will be the day which reminds me of the importance of all the things around me, including my family and my dogs and everything. So that is why this year was even more special than the last year. Last year was special just after 2 months after my operation, and I was lucky because I was able to find my cancer out in pretty early stage, and that's why the doctors was able to get rid of bad parts of my colon or bowel. And since my stage was 1B, I didn't have to take any anti-cancer agent, which is really strong, right? It can not only kill bad tissues, organs, or everything, but also your very good ones. And when you take, depending on the kinds of anti-cancer drugs, that's what I heard though, but some people suffer from, hair loss, or their skins, the color of the skins and the color of their nails turn to dark or black, because good tissues and good things, living things, might be killed. And that was really sad, right? That is really sad. I don't want to kill any of my good tissues of my body, because they are just there, good ones, and even the bad ones. For example, my cancer, which was in my colon, was part of my body, part of my tissue. So it is better, this is what I heard, but it is better for you or for me to love it than dislike it, or dislike it and discuss it, or and that's what I actually did for a month before the operation. I talked to my cancer. I don't know, actually, I exactly don't know where it was, but somewhere in my lower body, right? Near my, I don't know how to call it in English, but what is so-called asshole, right? And when my cancer had been closer to the asshole, I might have to get, artificial asshole. You know what I mean? There must be a certain word to describe it, such apparatus or stuff, or and some people, when they poo, they can no longer use their own body part, but they have to use the apparatus, or gadget, but it's a thing. and thank goodness my stage was early. I didn't have to do it. And when I was diagnosed with a cancer, I felt as if I was going to die, and that was the end of the world. And it made me cry, and it made me depressed. And and I was the only one. I felt as if I was the only one who had a cancer and who might going to die very soon, like death row, someone who commit terrible crime, heinous crime, and they were punished, right? They are going to be punished by, right? They will be killed in the end, right? I'm talking about this, right? Okay. And I felt as if I was sentenced to death. But the more I knew about cancer, the more I got to know that there are so many people suffering from, or suffered from, or gone through more difficult, more serious conditions. And I was very lucky, and I was, I don't know, not serious. I was not that serious. I was not as serious as they are. My condition was not as serious as such people, other people were. I was a bit, I can't come up with the vocabulary to describe this, but I thought as if I was the only person. And my condition was the worst. I was devastated, but I was lucky. But I'm not sure about my future. All I can do is to make the most of my opportunity while I can live, and I should be thankful for my situation, and I should be thankful for ordinary days. Yes, I learned it from my experience of colon cancer, and I felt as if it was a blessing in disguise, as they say, because I haven't told about this, but there were certain things that had to be changed because I had a cancer. In other words, thanks to my cancer, I was able to change some certain things. And if I hadn't had the cancer, those things I don't think would have changed. So this is very, very mysterious, but it's also very intriguing, and now I believe that life is short, so act now if you have something or anything you want to do, because tomorrow you never know what happens to you, right? What happens to me. So that's what I learned from my experience of colon cancer. And now, thanks to such experience, I'm taking much better care of myself, because my body and soul, everything, has been supporting by me, standing by me all the time. And I feel that I'm not alone, because my head, my eyes, my nose, my mouth, my organs, everything, my heart, my stomach, my veins, my colon, my bowel, everything have been working for me, day and night, non-stop, right? Well, I don't pay attention to them. That's wonderful. Life is wonderful, and life is very fragile, but at the same time it's very beautiful. And I really want to take good care of my body and soul and mind. So I don't want to feel any negative, because it's gonna be total waste. So that's why I stopped visiting all those anonymous message websites or message bulletin boards. I made it a rule to visit several times in a day, and even left my comments, nasty comments sometimes, because it's anonymous. But I believe that I will never visit such websites. And I even stopped watching news, on Yahoo website. I know that I should be informed about some news, what's happening in not only in Japan but also all over the world. Keep up with such things, but I'm not really interested in what's happening in the entertainment world, who divorced or who is going to marry. No, I'm totally indifferent to them, and I find such things trash. That's why I stopped watching it, reading it, reading some articles, gossip on Yahoo or any other sites. And I even erased or deleted some applications on my iPhone. And it has been more than a few days since then, and my life has become better. And I'm not missing any of them, and that was my right choice, and my decision was right. And I don't know how longer I can be alive, but I really want to make the most of my life. And I only want to do something that is aligned with myself. I only do something that I love to do. I do this because I love to do this, not because others would think good. Okay, I began to feel a bit chilly because the water in this tub was getting lukewarm more and more. I don't know, cold, not cold, but it's still lukewarm, but I feel a bit chilly, so I think I should call it a day. And today actually I didn't want to speak anymore. I got a little tired. Yes, I didn't talk about this. I went shopping with my daughter and did some shopping, and I bought some delicious food, including sushi and shrimp. And at the cake shop next to the supermarket, I bought. My daughter and I bought a cup of iced coffee, coffee jelly. That was delicious though. And I enjoyed delicious food. I usually don't eat because I usually cook myself without using any artificial thing like preservatives or I don't know, any other bad things, bad substances to make the cooking taste better. No, I never use those things. But my cooking, my dish is pretty nice, pretty delicious because of this one thing, which is natural. I only use natural ingredients, and when you use this one, which is made of rice actually, and it's fermented, and you can make it much more delicious. It's like magic, and I'm going to talk about it some other time though, but I love it. And and since ventilation fan started working because it's been nearly 1 hour since I started talking, and I didn't want to talk about anything today because I was a bit tired from editing the video I had taken, which was 20-minute video, and it turned out to be ended up being 7-minute video because I cut lots of sections and put them together, and I made some sections work faster because that way your video can be efficient, and by doing so you can make your video more interesting because sometimes the speed of the video is fastened, and sometimes it can be slowed. It can be slower, and I don't know how to call it in English, but in Japanese we call it merihari. Sometimes it can be fast, and sometimes it can be slower, and it's like rhythm. Okay, rhythmical. You can make it rhythmical. Is it okay? My pronunciation, my accent should be put on the first syllable. I hope so. And actually, I was speaking in English in the video because that video was supposed to be for this channel. All my videos are English on this channel, right? And that 20-minute original video was supposed to be for this channel. So that's why the video is in English. But I uploaded the edited version of more efficient version of the same video with subtitles and music to my main channel, because it's been about more than 6 months since I had uploaded my last video. And last July, about 1 month, 2 months ago, it was a 1-year anniversary from my last operation, and I actually videotaped myself talking about what happened to the 1-year examination. But I didn't feel like uploading it somehow for some reasons. Like, one of the reasons is that my face turned out to be very black, tanned, because in July it was still okay for us to take a walk outside with my dogs, and I got lots of sunshine, and I got suntan, and my body, not black but brown. And I was so surprised to see myself in that video, and it made me hesitant to make it public. I edited it, and I hadn't finished editing it actually, because I lost motivation, and I left there as it is. It's been there as it is for the last 2 months, and we're going to have autumn soon, right? Maybe I should upload it before it gets cold, though. And so I didn't want to talk about anything today because I got so tired after editing the video for the first time in many months, and there were lots of exciting things that happened today to me, and with all of which made me tired pretty much, and also I lost confidence about my English actually after editing today's video, about my pronunciation and about the expressions, about the mistakes I made many times in the video. I added some subtitles to fix the mistakes I had made, and I hope that they will be helpful enough. But at the same time, I feel glad that since I made that video and watched it, and I knew that it was going to be public, I really wanted to make it something special. And although some things actually made me reflect on what I was doing in the video, but I still have a lot of room to grow. That's what I realized at the same time. So, long story short, I'm happy that I was able to make that video and make it public today, and also like what I'm doing here, I was able to practice my speaking today too. So if you're still there to this end, thank you very much for listening. Although I am doing this practice for myself, but I really want to thank you for listening to this recording, and I really hope that you get something from this. Okay, thank you very much. I'll be back tomorrow too. Thank you. Bye bye.